Well, in my view, the decision to certify against ISO 55001 should be treated as a cost-benefit decision, the same as any other in an organisation. So to make that decision, the organisation is going to need information. It needs information about where it is, where it needs to get to achieve certification, and what the costs and benefits of that activity will be. That's where our readiness assessment comes in. It's specifically designed to give organisations a relatively low-cost look at where they're at and where they need to get to in order to achieve certification or some other level of compliance with ISO 55000. The outputs from the assessment are a roadmap that will show the organisation what the priorities are for investment and where it should look to be filling the gaps between what it's doing and the level required for certification. So the question of whether or not ISO 55000 requires a lot of paperwork is a little bit of a vexed issue. I mean, it certainly requires some, but most organisations that are looking to go down this path will already have pretty good systems in place that they can leverage to produce the deliverables that are required to demonstrate compliance with ISO 55000. So really it should be a matter of mapping out the existing systems and what they currently have in place and what they don't, and then tweaking and making minor changes. For instance, we worked with one organisation. They already had a change management procedure for compliance with their regulator, and by adding in 1 or 2 paragraphs, they made that applicable to ISO 55000 and met the requirements in there for the management of change. When an organisation is implementing ISO 55000, there will be wins that accumulate along the way. Slowly the organisation will simply come to realise that things that were difficult before are now simple, or things that seemed chaotic are now under control, and therefore the benefits will accrue slowly. There won't be any overnight change, and this needs to be looked at as an endurance race, not a sprint. In order for that to happen, it's really important, more than anything else, that the management is deeply committed to the process. We're talking about a length of journey from the first decision making to certification or some other level of compliance of 12, 18, 24 months, which is a long time in an organisation. So that management commitment is the first and most important requirement for success. After that, the 2 others that follow: patience and perseverance. Keep at it, let those small wins accumulate. It won't happen overnight, but it will happen. A formal approach to asset management can offer the appropriate benefits to each industry. For public sector organisations, this will be about improving the way that they deliver their services and reducing the costs of delivering those services. For private sector organisations, profit will always be a major factor for them, and that might be achieved just depending on the organisation's circumstances by reducing the cost of their inputs, or by improving their sales, improving the quality of their product, improving the desirability of their product in the market. The thing about the asset management system is it drives the organisation to think seriously about what it is it's trying to achieve and what benefits it can accumulate by using its assets appropriately. This is the whole point of the activity. Changing the way people think about assets more than changing what the assets are themselves.